All right, so today we're really diving deep into something kind of different.
Oh, yeah.
We talk a lot about the stories and the ideas,
Right, right.
but what about the voice telling those stories?
Yeah.
Like how does that voice
The messenger matters, right?
exactly?
Yeah.
And that's what we're looking at today. We've got mountains of notes here on billion-dollar blueprints.
Great podcast.
Seriously, if you haven't checked it out, it's all about these incredible individuals who built empires, from nothing.
From Mansa Musa to like Jay-Z.
Yeah, exactly. Talk about range.
hmm
But we're not just focusing on their blueprints for success.
Right.
We're breaking down the blueprint of the host's voice itself, Marcus King.
Ooh, interesting. So what makes his voice so captivating?
Well, billion-dollar blueprints actually describes it as having this deep authoritative tone, but not like intimidating.
Like that booming voice of God kind of thing.
No, no, no. It's more like confident and in control, but still approachable.
Yeah, I get that. Like he knows his stuff, but he's not trying to make you feel small.
Exactly. And it's interesting because they also talk about this mix of street wisdom and executive polish. I'm curious.
Yeah, how do those two things even go together?
Right, like how does that actually come across in his voice?
It's funny because it's subtle. It's not something you necessarily pick up on right away,
Hmm.
but it's in the way he phrases things, the words he chooses. 1 minute he's dropping a business analogy,
Okay.
and the next he's using some streetwise metaphor to really drive home a point.
I see.
It's like he can effortlessly switch between these different worlds.
So it's like he's not just talking the talk, he's
Yeah.
walked the walk in multiple arenas.
Exactly. And it never feels forced or fake,
Yeah, it all seems so genuine.
which I think is amplified by his enunciation.
Ah, yeah, his enunciation is super crisp.
Yeah, no mumbling,
hmm
but at the same time you get these subtle urban inflections.
Yeah, almost like a rhythm in his speech.
Right, like it's giving you a glimpse into his background, his roots.
It's like he's inviting you to sit down with him and just have a conversation.
Yeah. Totally. And speaking of rhythm, let's talk about his delivery style.
Okay, so billion-dollar blueprints highlights his dynamic pacing. And that was one of the first things I noticed too, is like his voice is riding the beat of the music almost.
Yeah, speeding up, slowing down
Yeah.
at just the right moments.
Right. It's like he knows exactly when to hit the gas and when to ease up.
And that's so important because it keeps the listener engaged.
Oh, absolutely. Like if someone's just droning on in a monotone,
Ugh, it's so easy to tune out.
even if the content is interesting, your brain just kind of shuts off.
But by varying the tempo, emphasizing certain words,
Yeah.
Marcus King keeps you hooked.
It's strategic though, right? It's not just random.
Oh, definitely. He's not just speeding up and slowing down for the heck of it.
Like I noticed he often slows down when he's introducing a key concept to let it sink in.
Yeah, and then he speeds up when he's building excitement or telling a story.
Precisely. And that's what makes it so effective.
Think about it like a song, right? The ups and downs, the changes in tempo, the build-up and the release.
Yeah. It's like a musical composition that keeps you on the edge of your seat.
And then there's the way he emphasizes key phrases.
Oh man, it's like those phrases are underlined and bolded in your mind.
Exactly. You just can't forget them.
And it's something I'm really trying to work on in my own delivery because those points just stick with you.
Oh, for sure. It's a super powerful technique. But it's not just about volume.
Right.
It's the tone, the intentionality behind it. Like he's giving those phrases extra weight, signaling to the listener, hey, this is important, pay attention.
Yeah, totally. And another thing that struck me was the smooth transitions between segments.
Ah, yes. He never just abruptly jumps to the next topic.
Right. Everything flows so naturally.
Smooth transitions are key for maintaining that listener focus.
It's like reading a really well-written book. You don't want to be jarred out of the story by clunky transitions.
Exactly. Marcus King's transitions are seamless. You're just swept along with the narrative.
And I think the thing that ties it all together is his energy.
Oh, yes. That storyteller energy.
You can just tell he loves these stories.
And that passion is contagious.
Totally. It makes you want to learn more. It makes you excited about the topic.
Think about it. Would you rather listen to someone reciting facts in a monotone
No way.
or someone sharing those same facts with genuine enthusiasm and excitement?
Hands down the second one.
It's the energy that transforms information into an experience.
So it's not just about having the right voice or speaking at a certain speed.
It's about using those elements strategically.
Combining them in a way that creates this truly immersive experience.
And it all comes down to authenticity.
Right.
Because you can have all the technique in the world, But if you're not genuine,
Yeah, if you don't actually care about what you're talking
which
about,
people can see right through it.
yeah, they'll tune out.
But Marcus King, he's the real deal. You can hear it in his voice.
And that makes all the difference.
So what do we take away from all this?
I think it's that a captivating voice isn't something you're necessarily born with.
It's something you can cultivate.
By understanding these different elements,
And practicing and experimenting.
and most importantly, being authentic to yourself and your message.
Couldn't have said it better myself.
So think about your own voice. How are you using it to connect with others?
How can you make it even more engaging, more impactful?
Those are the questions I want you to leave with today.
Food for thought.
Until next time.